Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Grow the Earth. I'm Tommy. We're back out here in the garden today, and what we're going to talk about is okra. Now, I know if you guys are growing okra that you don't need to hear me explain about growing okra, but what I'm also going to talk about is whenever we're growing okra, we've got ants. And if you know as well as I do that ants will inhibit your okra from growing. They'll actually get up there and they eat around the flower, and then it falls off and it never produces an okra. So I've got a little tip for you guys and a product that I want to show you that's going to help you with that. And but today we're going to start with right from the beginning, right? We're going to start with okra and the fact of whenever you go to plant okra, the seed is very, very small. It's a little bit smaller than a BB, and it has a very hard shell. So with okra, we've got to soak our seeds. The same thing as whenever we do any kind of a hard bean, like a pinto bean, a green bean, a pea, some of those things of nature. We've got to soak those seeds in order to rehydrate them a little bit so that they will germinate. Because hard seeds like that, the way you break germination is with warm weather and water. One of the funny things about okra is it's in the same family as a hibiscus. So you'll see a lot of similarities with it and a hibiscus in the flower. And it's also a self-pollinator. It doesn't need bees, it doesn't need hardly anything else to pollinate other than a little wind. Another thing about okra is it loves heat. These things are, I don't know, a couple of feet tall, but they will crust over 9 feet or better in the summertime. And now that the temperature is starting to pick up, these things are growing by leaps and bounds in days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you what you're going to see as far as a flower, what you're going to see as far as a fruit, and at what point you should be picking that fruit. Alright guys, so here we are, we're close in with the okra, and this is the beginnings of your flowers up here. And then it's going to grow to this, of course, it's going to continue to grow, and then it's going to open up. And as you can see right now, here's part of our problem right now. We've got ants that are crawling up the stake of this, and they're coming in to eat on our flower. So the product that we've got is going to help prevent those ants from ever getting there. But to go on with that, after your flower falls off, after it pollinates and after it falls off, you're going to end up with this guy. And then this is about the size of okra we want to pick. Okra is a particular thing in that it will, an okra is sort of like a green bean in the fact of once it reaches a full-size grown okra, the plant itself actually turns woody, and the only type of okra it will put on are going to be woody seed okra. Now, whenever we're talking about that, these things here will be upwards of 8 or 9, 10 inches long, and they will get hard and woody, which is actually a good thing because whenever we want seed, we basically just have to forget about our okra and it will go to seed for us. And then once those seed pods dry out, you pick them, you harvest the seeds out of them, and you save them for next year. So what I'm going to do is we're going to show you how we're going to apply this product and exactly what it is. This is going to be what's going to keep our ants at bay and keep them from damaging our okra crop. And it's called Tangle-Free Sticky Coating. You can buy this right off of Amazon. It comes in almost like a package you would find PVC glue or something like that in, and it actually has a brush right along with it. So we don't have to worry about dirtying up brushes or anything like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to coat this on our okra stems, and it's going to trap our ants and things like that, especially the ones that are trying to carry aphids and so forth, because okra, it emits a sticky substance that is very sweet tasting, and that's why your ants are there, and that's why they'll also farm aphids off of your okra. So we're going to bring you in real close. I'm going to show you how we're going to apply this. Some of the things that we need to do to make sure that this is our only path. All right, so here we are at the base of our okra here, and we've got our Tangle Trap sticky coating. We're going to open it up, and the good part is that this stuff already comes with a brush right in it, so we don't even need to worry about dirtying a brush. But we're just going to simply paint this on. And this is going to stay sticky, and this is going to stay here for quite a long time. Now we need to make sure that we paint this all the way around, because if there is an open spot where an ant can get by, it will. And again, what this is going to do is it's going to trap those ants, and they're going to die, and that way they can't climb up our stem here. And that's pretty much all it is. The only thing that's going to make sure that this works is that these aren't touching the ground like this. So if we've got a limb, if we've got one of these that's touching the ground, we need to get it up off the ground so that they don't have another path. If they have to try and climb this, or they have to try and come back down on that in order to get stuck in this. You know, give an introduction to okra and to pass along that little trick. I know that it's one of the things that I've seen that works on other people's crops, on different things. Actually, that product is marketed for like your fruit trees and stuff to keep beetles and things from climbing up it. But I'll let you do your own research on your own time on that. But I thought that it would be a very good thing for okra, especially because of the ants. So, guys, we're gonna end the video here, and I just want to tell you guys to pray over your garden, pray over your family, and have a great day.